The quest for King of the West starts now. Through turns 1 and 2, Mitchell Moles with the lead. Here comes Brad Sweet, gonna pick the pocket of Shane Golobic on the start of this one. Sweet, Moles side by side, lap number 1, give it to Mitchell Moles. Moles upstairs, Sweet, little peeky boo to the inside as Tim Kading's off the pace in turn number 1. We go yellow. Moles a little early on the restart, picks the pocket of Brad Sweet. Here comes Golobic. Golobic to the inside of Sweet, side by side momentarily for the second spot. Sweet gonna keep Golobic at bay. Now Sweet trying to charge after Mitchell Moles. We click off lap number 2 as Mitchell Moles says Stanley just yard sailed the front straightaway wall and knocked the rear end out of it in car number 7. We go yellow. Yellow lights around the Merced Speedway. Seth Stanley absolutely murdered the front straightaway wall in car number 7. And we'll see if he can catch Sweet slipping again. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Sweet stays with Moles on this one. Moles trying to roll through the middle. Sweet on the bottom. Sanders gonna pick the pocket of Golobic. No love lost between those two. New race leader, it's Brad Sweet though. Sweet's gonna take the lead on lap number 3 over Mitchell Moles. Shane Golobic got back by Justin Sanders, and now here comes Austin Wood. Just blew the stickers off of DJ Neto down the back straightaway. Moles trying to find another gear around TK, around John Clark. A super slider on Ryan Rocha. No lap car separator leaders. As soon as I say that, Sweet puts a lap down on Dylan Bloomfield. Sweet with a slider on Bloomfield. Landon Brooks is sideways in front of the field, and we go yellow on lap number 11. We hit the loud pedal now. Great restart for Sweet. Moles trying to shut the door on Sugar Shane as Sweet's trying to escape from the field on this one. Sweet stays committed to the bottom. Sanders gonna bomb it in on Golobic through turns 3, 4 side by side. Shane's gonna try to shut the door and move Justin Sanders up to P3 and the 2X. Sweet up front, starting to pull away. That time by 7/10 of a second, the advantage over Mitchell Moles. Moles trying to get going into the cones in the middle of the racetrack off of turn number 4, and we're gonna go yellow for the 4th time in tonight's main event. Off of turn 4, back to green. Sweet flies the front end on the restart a little bit. Sanders with a dive bomb to the inside of Moles. Moles upstairs. Here comes Justin Sanders. The 2024 NARC champion is coming to life in car number 2X. Sweet flew the front end on the restart, costing some time. And now Shane Golobic to second as we got cars upside down. Bud Kading flipping in turn number 2. Off of turn 4, back to green. Sweet pedals a little bit better on this restart, doesn't fly the front end. Sanders trying to keep pace in the 2X. Both drivers go to the bottom shelf in 3 and 4. Now Golobic to the inside of Moles for the 3rd spot. Sweet struggling to get off the exit. Turn number 2 that last time by. Allowed Sanders to get in, but Sweet better in turns 3 and 4. Shane Golobic now to 3rd. Now here comes the Shark. Sean Becker up to 5th from 14th in the 7B. Sweet up front, starting to stretch his legs over Justin Sanders, Shane Golobic, Sean Becker, Mitchell Moles a little tight on the right rear, opens the door for DJ Neto. Traffic a couple laps away for Brad Sweet. This time by, last time by was 20 down, 10 to go. This time by 21 down, 9 laps to go. And traffic is in the visor of Brad Sweet. We got cars tailing up in turn number 3. Spun in front of Max Mitri. Landon Brooks flying off the racetrack, and Dylan Bloomfield making contact with the Coors Light sign at turn number 3. Off of turn 4, we're back to green. Sweet gonna tiptoe on the box on Speedway, let her fly up to the top shelf off of turn number 2. Gets a good drive over Justin Sanders and the rest of the field. This time by 22 down, 8 laps to go. Floated up the racetrack around the outside of Bud Kading to the inside of Dylan Bloomfield, showing why he is a 6-time national sprint car champion. And we got 2 cars piled up. It's Landon Brooks and Billy Aton. Aton upside down, and Landon Brooks knocking the front end out for the 2nd time tonight, and we go red to the restart zone. Sweet, pitter patter, let's get at her. car. Sanders putting up a fight through turns 1 and 2. Sanders trying to throw everything he has at Brad Sweet for the top spot. This time by 27 now, 3 laps to go.